Good morning. Happy Wednesday. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to my channel, Blood Moon Oracle. Such a pleasure to be able to wake up with you and take a look at the encouragement, any guidance, direction Spirit is bringing in for us this morning. How are you guys doing today? All right, I hope you are well. And let's take a look at the guidance this morning. Nothing takes us by surprise, and there's nothing new under the sun. So what is the encouragement for today, Spirit? Please and thank you. What encouraging guidance do you have for us today? Please like, share, comment if you are new on the page and just kind of looking around, like what you're seeing and hearing. Please do consider, if you would, subscribing. If you subscribe, make sure that you hit the bell so you'll be notified for when I do go live or post another video or post more content, right? I do more than just reading. I do a bit of teaching as well. Some practical things like meditation and mindfulness. There's a little bit of everything. Some discussions, open discussions, and healing modalities, and there's more to come. And so make sure you subscribe so that you'll be notified when those things are posted, okay? Let's take a look at the encouragement coming in for us today on Wednesday. All right, so we have the Eagle King coming in. We have the Ice Queen coming in. The Spiral Dancer. And the Map Maker of Destiny. The Map Maker of Destiny. And so, interesting. So today I'm getting energies around needing to see the big picture, needing to pull back and possibly see the larger perspective of what's happening today, what's happening around us. And I do feel like there is a bit of intentionality with what's happening today, because I feel like there's a lot of assistance, a lot of help in the air around us today. A lot of different ways that Spirit has its hands in our business, right? And so today is actually a really good day to try to actually pull back from the situations that we're dealing with, or we've been dealt, that we might be in the middle of, and try to see it from a wider perspective. Because there's always, right, something greater going on, something bigger at play. And in other words, Spirit is saying it's bigger than us. It's bigger than us. And so there's a need to see the greater perspective of what's going on. Right now may be a time too where the energy is charged with positivity and hopefulness and optimism, and there's things that we want to put out there and implement and go after. For some of us, this could be a time to hold on to those ideas. This may not be the exact time to actually let those things out or release those things. There may be still some things that Spirit wants us to chew on and to master and to perfect before we actually release those ideas. Spirit is asking you to hold on to it just a little bit longer. And if this is you, this is just confirmation, right? There's nothing new under the sun. This is something that you have already received from Spirit. This is confirmation. Spirit is saying, hold on. Let's chew on that just a little bit longer. You're being called to non-action for the moment, and it's very purposeful. It's very purposeful. There's also the energy coming in of understanding the value of where we are, of what we have, of the experience that we've been given, right? And not to see it through the eyes of entitlement, but to see it through the eyes of gratefulness. I almost said gracefulness. See it as an act of grace on the behalf of the universe, of God, of our Creator. However you see your source, it's understanding that there is no entitlement here. Like, yes, we have worked and we've earned certain things, but even that, being able to work, being able to earn is an act of grace on the behalf of our Creator, of our source, right? So Spirit is encouraging you to be in the energy of thankfulness, of appreciation, instead of like entitlement. That's for someone today. And that may in fact be the lesson that we're learning in this moment, is how we're looking at things. It's very important. That may be why Spirit is having us pause for a minute and not move forward, because moving forward means being aligned, right? There may be some alignment that needs to happen with how we're seeing things, or our thoughts around what it is that we're seeing and about to do. We think that sometimes things are supposed to be a straight line. You know, there's this meme that I saw where it's like the plan, you know, the ultimate plan that we imagine, and it has the line starting from A going straight across to B, right? That's the plan, right? We're not going to have no kinks, no hiccups, no failures, no backtracks, none of that. It's going from A to B. Usually that's how we see it. But the reality of it, and then underneath that straight line is the reality, right? The plan and then the reality. And on the reality, you have A, and then A is going down, and then it comes back up, and then it goes back in a circle, and it loops down, and it stays still and just goes in one place, stays stagnant for, right? There's all these different hiccups and loops and backtracks and stagnation. Like, the reality is that there is no straight line from A to B. There's all kinds of things in between those 2 points. From the start to the finish, there's all kinds of things that are on that path. Things that we didn't expect, that we didn't plan. It's always good to have a plan B and a plan C and a plan D, right? And a plan E. Listen, it can't hurt. But Spirit is saying here, be encouraged, because you are right on track. I don't know if someone has had, a little bit of challenge around not being able to go straight from A to B, but Spirit is saying, no, you're not supposed to. You weren't supposed to, right? This is the plan. Wherever you are right now is part of the plan. It's accepting the circuitous route, right? The spiral dancer brings in that energy of understanding that the path is, stricken with many things between A and B. And it's understanding that is indeed the path. Okay. So don't think it's strange that you're going through something that may feel a little bit off of the path, but it is part of the path. There's some lesson that you may be learning over there or during that time, right? It's part of the path. Okay. And then bringing in the understanding to wrap all that up, that there is an authentic, I'm getting chills in my body. There is an authentic purpose, right? The inspiration is given around that authentic purpose that we have. The map maker of destiny says we're looking at a map, and that map represents your path, right? Your destiny, your purpose, And it has it all mapped out, right? There is a path that's been given to you, that's been set for you, with a destiny, with a purpose, with a plan, right? There is a map of your life, of your existence. Now, on the other side of that is free will, which means we have been given information, or we will be given information about that purpose, about that plan, about that destiny, right? But at the end of the day, it will be our choice whether to follow it or not. And it's going to be different for everybody. But we all come to a point in life where we meet that purpose, or there's some revelation of what that is. And along the way, we get little inklings of information and revelations around that. It is actually uncovered about the things that we have been given as gifts and talents, and how that aligns with our purpose. But at the end of the day, it's up to us with what we'll do with that. At the end of the day, it's up to us whether or not we'll follow that all the way through, and I feel like for all of us, there is a divine purpose that we've been given. And in that, I do really feel like that's where our greatest level of fulfillment lies. That's where our magic lies. That's where the love for life, for existence lies, in that purpose, in that path that's been set for us. Now, will it always be easy? Most likely not, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Some of us don't find that path until we're past 40, we're past midlife. And yet it's at that moment, we've lived most of our life, and yet at that moment is when we find the greatest joys of our existence, is later on in life, because we didn't find it until later on. Nevertheless, we found it, and we are able to experience the highest fulfillment of life in finding that and being there and operating in that. And so Spirit is letting you know there is absolutely a plan for your life. There was a specific purpose and a specific path for you. Okay? And yes, you have to choose it. It does not choose you. You have to choose it. That's the encouragement. Now let's go ahead and see what kind of energy comes out today. If you're liking the content, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have not, please consider. Make sure you hit the bell so you're notified in case we go live or post new content, which we do pretty much every day, okay? Thank you. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. The message is very affirming today. It's very affirming. And these messages come, I don't believe, to reveal anything new. These are confirmations. Many times Spirit is already talking to you. And when you listen to these messages, there's confirmations that happen through what you've already heard, or what you already know, or what Spirit has already revealed to you. And so, yeah, this is to let you know, yeah, you're right. Or, yeah, that is the right direction that Spirit is wanting you to go in. And yes, there is something more, okay? There is something more, just to confirm that. So what other encouragement do you have for us today, Spirit? Ooh, my cards are flipping all over the place. Flipping all over the place. Okay, so I have the Knight of Cups. I have the Chariot, and of course the Moon would pop out as well. All right, it's looking good to me. Okay, and so for the Knight of Cups, which came out, we have the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, and the Moon, right? We're talking a lot this morning about perspective and seeing the overall picture, and also how we're moving, right? And the understanding of what we're doing and the reasons why things are happening the way they are right now. But the overarching energy is the fact that there is, in fact, a plan, right? There is a specific plan for each one of our lives and how things are unfolding at this moment. And so, first of all, the Knight of Cups brings in this very dynamic energy, beautiful energy that says there is a guidance that's happening right now, a beautiful, out of this world type of guidance that's happening for us, that's worthy of following, of paying attention to. And it brings this very interesting energy, right, of dare, of spiritual daring, of perfect gentleness, right? There's a little bit of dazzle in it, you know, idealistic dreaming, and the sense of like otherworldly glamour too, you know. And this particular energy is offering guidance. Spirit is offering guidance. So there could be someone, there could be something that's offering this level of, I don't know why I'm hearing entertainment, but it's more than that. It may look like entertainment, but if it is actually looked at from a spiritual perspective, I really do feel like this gives the energy of divine guidance, right? Divine guidance. And then with the Chariot, this is almost like understanding that there is, in fact, this energy, unstoppable energy. The Chariot is also a bit of a daring energy, but instead of being like this energy of encouragement, it's actually the movement itself, right? And so we are on or in this energy possibly that is a pretty powerful energy, a pretty powerful streak that we are embarking upon, whether we realize it or not. Sometimes we can have this very fertile energy, perfect energy to manifest in, but because we don't know it, we allow it to go to waste because we don't understand, right? The energy that's surrounding us. Well, the energy surrounding us right now that we are seeing here is actually a very powerful, a very unstoppable energy with the Chariot. The Chariot is really pictured as this risk-taking, unstoppable movement, like from beginning to end. It's very ambitious energy, very driven, even through challenges and uncertainty. It just really shreds that type of energy to pieces because it's so set on where it's going. With this energy, you know what I'm imagining? I'm imagining a bright yellow sports car with the top down and a young person in there just gunning it to the floor, right? You can't tell them nothing. They know where they're going, they know what they're doing, and they know how they want to get there. That's the energy of the chariot. That's the energy that we have right now. And this chariot really is pointing to the fact that this is all about movement and how we're moving. Or the fact that there may have been a struggle at some point in time to gain momentum. Well, that's not the issue right now. Right now, the momentum is on fire. It's up in the air. And it's almost like having a force of energy, right, that's on the move. And as it comes around your way, to jump in, right, jump into the movement, because things are shaking and baking, they're moving. But this also reminds us that it's not just about the movement, it's not just about the momentum, but it's also about the heart as well. It's also about how we're thinking. It's about the head as well, right? And so there needs to be at the same time kind of like consciousness around our ego, consciousness around our emotions, and not to actually have this turn into like this war path, of just running things over and not giving a what about it. It's not that kind of energy, because that can actually not turn out so well for us. But when this card comes out, this is really letting you know that this has to do with possible things actually speeding up and heading towards what it is that we are wanting. But it's also letting you know to be mindful, because with this type of energy, with this type of power, there is a high level of self-destruction that's also possible if you are not aware, okay? And so Spirit is letting you know that, yeah, this is the time, this is the energy, right? With balance and lots of awareness, forethought, the outcome can be good. It can be good, okay? And then we also have the moon, which brings in the energy of a little bit of unknowingness, right? But at the same time being tapped in intuitively, right? Seeing things and being aware of things that you didn't even realize were interconnected or related. Things are being revealed left and right if we're paying attention, right? This also could be a time of, shifting to and from. The moon also talks about emotional energy and the changing of the tides, and so there could definitely be a lot of activity, a lot of mental activity, a lot of things being uncovered, a lot of things still hidden that gives a little bit of anxiety because we don't see it fully or clearly. But at the end of the day, this is an indication of some level of needing to be balanced and pay attention to your emotions. For some, this is an indication of some possible psychic activity, psychic abilities that are being presented or uncovered before you. And so it actually is a good time to be more attentive. To be more attentive, to be able to see the things being unfolded under the moon. and seeing how things connect that you didn't even realize were connected, right? There's a lot of things being unfolded right now. That's the reason why with the Eagle King, there's a need to back up and take a look from a little bit of distance. Take a look at the big picture. Take a look at the big picture. And I do feel like there's a lot of spirituality around this card, and it feels very mystical as well. This could be having dreams. I'm hearing dreams where things are being revealed and things are being pointed out to us. And so this is a time to pay attention to your dreams. I hear Spirit saying that loudly. There's ideas that are being given in dreams. And so this is actually a time, if messages are coming to you in your dreams, don't disregard them. It might be a good time to have your journal there when you wake up so you can write these things down, because they are significant. The dreams are significant, is what I hear Spirit saying. There's communication happening through your dreams. Yeah. Now, I do see some energy that is presenting a challenge here. And that energy of challenge is coming in through the Page of Swords. Through the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords usually represents an energy of curiosity, of being, up for a challenge, mental agility. But it could also represent things like messages coming through, like gossip or slander. It could also be having issues with people that possibly could be stalking you. It's that kind of energy too. This is coming in as a challenge, and I do see that there's something that the Page of Swords is holding, and it looks like a vial. It could be like a vial of something that's being released out of it. And so this challenge could be around something being revealed, right? Something that is being cut open and to allow the light to shine in that space, in that darkness. And this is what's going to actually show you what you need to see, right? So this is the revealing of something that Spirit wants you to see. Something that may not want to be seen, that's being revealed. And it may not be a delight to see this. It may not be a delight knowing this, whatever this is. And there may be a need to be a little bit careful, not to allow yourself to be overwhelmed by this, what's going to be revealed or what is now being revealed. Yeah. This is also possibly not allowing yourselves to be too open at this time, right? If you're being too vulnerable right now, you leave yourself open for attack for some of you. Yeah, and so this may need to be a little bit on guard and not being too vulnerable right now. Again, as I said, there could be information being spewed. The source may be revealed to where this is coming from. This information being revealed could possibly cause challenges, when it comes to reputation or, maybe getting in the way of you doing what it is that you need to do right now, or the direction that you're trying to head. It could place blocks there or difficulties or challenges in that way. You could be dealing with people that want to know too much about what you're doing and crossing boundaries, that energy of being stalked, or someone just being a little bit overly concerned with you, being obsessed, right? It's that kind of energy. And so be careful. Now is a good time to really, like the Ice Queen was telling us, to hold ideas to yourself. There's a reason why Spirit is saying that, not to share right now, to hold and preserve what you have. Don't take action right now, because there's something in the energy right now that may cause some type of issue if we were to open up and reveal that right now. And so that may have to do with that challenge there. And so now's the time to really be careful, to be on guard, to not be caught off guard. The things that are being revealed to us are not to hurt us. It's not to knock you off, but it's to shed a light on what's going on in the dark. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed or overcome by them. Just receive the energy and the information so that you know how to move, okay? And the outcome, though, we have the King of Swords. And enough said. Enough said. None of that is going to stop us. That challenge is just so that you are aware of how to move and what to avoid. But the King of Swords is actually possibly having someone on your side. If this is not you, this is you having someone in your energy, in your corner, who is a beautiful friend, a loyal friend, an ally, who knows how to strategize, and who could actually be some type of inspiration for you, and helping you to be guided towards higher levels of awareness and understanding. This could be someone who is a good communicator, someone who gives good advice, someone who has been there and done that, got the t-shirt for it, and offers good advice according to their own experiences. This is a very brilliant energy, a very determined energy, definitely leadership energy, whoever this is. And this is a person who is a motivator, someone who's not waiting for other people to come along and do something. This is a self-starter, someone who is a leader by right. And by his leading, automatically have, inspired others to get on board and be leaders as well. That look at, how he or she takes action, and they want to follow in that way. They see it as a good thing, right? This is mastery energy, by the way. The King of Wands, bold leadership. This is somebody who's very courageous. Now, if this is not someone else and this is you, this is the energy that you're in. Whether it's you or not, this is the type of energy that is available right now to stand in. Right? This is a time to really take a leadership role and to be an example and to put your best foot forward. Because for whoever this is resonating with, I feel like with the Page of Swords, you definitely in some type of way, shape or form, you have some type of leading or following rather. You're leading in some type of way. You have some type of following. Even if it's just one or two people, somebody is following close enough to watch your every move, right? And so now's a good time. Sometimes people can start following as haters, but because of the type of energy that you carry, at some point you turn those haters into followers because they see the good. You can't help but be influenced, right, by something that you give a lot of time and attention to. And when that thing is inspired by spirit, it gets contaminated by spirit. That's all I can say. But, this is a time to put your best foot forward. It's not really about you per se, but, it's about the mission, whatever that is for you. So today is a good day. I feel Spirit is saying to put your best foot forward and to understand that you are right where you need to be. No mistake about it. You're right where you need to be. And if there's anything, justice came out on the bottom. If there's anything that doesn't quite line up, like it'll be handled, don't worry about it. It will be taken care of. Just maintain your energy, okay? Maintain the way that you move, all right? Receive the guidance. Tap into your intuition. Follow your gut, your intuition, okay? That's what Spirit is saying today. I like this message. It's beautiful. You are right where you need to be. No mistake about it. Okay? All right, that is the encouragement for the day. Make sure you like, share, comment, hit the subscribe button if you have not, and hit the bell so you'll be notified as well. If you are looking for a more personable reading, this was general, so it may or may not resonate exactly. But if you're looking for something more personal, hit the my scheduler down in the comment, or you can email me as well. Okay? We can dive in and talk about your personal situation. All right, I would love to do that. Okay? And so I'll be waiting to hear from you. I'm going to post a video up here. If you like this one, maybe you'll like that one as well. In due time, we will talk. I feel your energy coming closer and closer. But until next time, you take care, enjoy the day, okay? It has been Blood Moon Oracle today, coming to you straight with encouragement from Spirit. All right, until next time.